So I learned something this week from a court case involving my employer and the county. The judge pulled out a reference, Jacobson versus Massachusetts, 1905, and used it as part of her reason for ruling, or her thoughts about ruling, which was kind of interesting to me, so I had to look it up. And I was a little disturbed by what I found. So as much as I don't want to make this video, I kind of feel like I'm obligated to share. The case basically, Jacobson did not want to take a mandatory smallpox vaccine back in 1904 sometime. And so it went to the state Supreme Court, and then it went to the Supreme Court of the United States. And a couple of very important things. Within the syllabus of the ruling, the United States does not derive any of its substantive powers from the preamble of the Constitution. It cannot exert any power to secure the declared objects of the Constitution unless, apart from the preamble, such power can be found in or can be properly implied from some express delegation in the instrument. So to me, that basically means you have to make a law based on the preamble. So they came up with the Bill of Rights, and as smart as that was, they were short-sighted on some things and didn't see a lot of this coming. So I don't blame the founders. But another important part what the court ruled, the liberty secured by the Constitution of the United States does not import an absolute right in each person to be at all times and in all circumstances wholly freed from restraint. Nor is it an element in such liberty that one person or a minority of persons residing in any community and enjoying the benefits of its local government should have the power to dominate the majority when supported in their actions by the authority of the state. So if you want to enjoy the benefits of its local government, that can be anything like driving on their roads or using their water or whatever. I'm going to link this, and I encourage you, if you're curious, do read it, and because it's super interesting. It's kind of hard. I had to look some stuff up. And I have to be super slow with the language because the language will trick you. We've talked about that here before. So at the end, when they get down to it, it is the case of an adult who ought, that appears, was himself in perfect health and a fit subject for vaccination, and yet, while remaining in the community, refused to obey the statute and the regulation adopted in execution of its provisions for the protection of public health and the public safety, confessedly endangered by the presence of a dangerous disease. Now we decide only that the statute covers the present case and that nothing clearly appears that would justify this court's in holding it to be unconstitutional and inoperative in its application to the plaintiff in error. The judgment of the court must be affirmed. So the judgment of the court was that he had to have a vaccination. And this is Supreme Court ruling. It's not law because the Supreme Court doesn't make laws, but this is a Supreme Court ruling on mandatory vaccinations. So if you're interested in how to avoid them, I suggest you learn up on this Jacobson versus Massachusetts. There could be holes in there. You could be allergic. You may want to look into that. Or you're going to have a fight. Because the way the mask thing is going and the COVID numbers are going, I think we're in for a battle. And I just wanted to bring this to you. I appreciate if you guys have any comments to say about it. It's very distressing to me. It's it's like any rights as enumerated by the Constitution given by God seem to be taken by Jacobson versus Massachusetts way back in 1905. And so here we are in 2020, allegedly, 115 years later. That's a 7. Somebody with numerology, go for it, but I think that's crazy stuff. So anyway, I've rambled plenty. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your comments. And if you have something that helps in this or contradicts this or can give people the light, a way to see around this or through it or whatever, please tell us, because I think we're in trouble. And I've said it before. I think we're in trouble, and I don't necessarily know what to do about it other than to remember that our time here is fleeting. We're just passing through. Love one another, hug each other tightly, be kind to each other, and I will talk to you later. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.